Hi guys, what's up? This is Kaz Van D, Diary of the Dark. Just a massive hello to everybody out there. Hope all you guys on there are doing alright. And this is just one of Kaz's customs. I'm going to make a series of short videos just going over some of the custom figures that I've made or working on. So this one, basically I wanted to do something different away from the stereotype, and there seems to be a lot of like zombie films out there at the moment that or geared towards like Nazi zombies and things like that, and Dead Snow and Outpost, and then they made Iron Sky. I know it's got nothing to do with zombies, but obviously it's the whole Nazi thing again, isn't it? And stuff like that, which is really cool, and I enjoy those types of films. There's another one that they made recently. I was trying to think what it was called. Do you know how that one we saw? I bought it on DVD. War of the Dead. That was it. Sorry, I just had to have my back up there. Yeah, War of the Dead. That's the DVD that I'm going to be giving away. I need people to just say, like, if you want it or not, basically. Just send me just saying, yep, I'm up for grabbing it. And then I'm just going to pick a lottery. And then whoever's name comes up, then they've won War of the Dead. So that's a really cool zombie film that I picked up recently. It's brand new, and I'm waiting here patiently to send it out to one of you guys. So this, basically, I kind of was looking at zombie films, and I thought I wanted to make one different and have more like civilian clothing. Made this one a little bit chavvy, a little bit townie, kind of, with the hoodie and stuff like that. These clothes are really cool, and I picked them up off eBay from China or Hong Kong, and then obviously just messed it up a bit. So I'll start at the base. I decided to leave shoes off, which is something I haven't really done before, and I thought I'd just make them a bit murky, a bit kind of dirty looking. Obviously he's been trolling around for a while, and it's going to be mucky, so I've made them like a darker colour. I've put traces of blood on there as well, and a hand which was attached to his arm there, and I thought it was just funny that it landed by his feet, which you can pick up, and I'll show you guys. Just put some blood on it, made that a bit dirty as well, and some spots of blood there on the base, and obviously his feet there, and then he's wearing some JC Damm tracksuit bottoms here, and again I just take him off the stand for a moment so I can show you guys properly. So I made his leg kind of fucked up there, and it's like a tear through the trousers. I just burnt it back a little bit as well to make him look a bit more realistic and like he's had a bit of a struggle and someone's had a good chew on his leg and stuff like that. So I thought that was a good effect. I didn't want to do too much with this figure because sometimes I think you can go overboard and then it just doesn't seem as realistic and stuff like that. So we just made some tears in his leg there, and with his jacket the same again, just a nice big tear here to the side that exposes part of his chest. I've left this zipper open for now, so I just want to show you the work I did on his chest. So it kind of looks cool open or closed up, and then his hand again with the dirt and the blood, and his top there, just make that a bit bloody. So I used Fimo for this, and I put it on, and then I made his chest all like mangled basically, and with Fimo you just need to put it on the model and bake it in the oven for a short period of time, not too long and not too high, because you can like risk melting the figures, which I've done admittingly in the past and still occasionally now. But this one fortunately turns out really good. So I did some different colouring on his chest there. I don't know if you can see in this light because of Lillian Spike's tank over there. I'll just move him over a bit, and you can see the detail more. So his chest is like really mangled. I made these kind of like tears here to look like the tissue had been all torn, and on his neck there, that's where he got bit. If you can see, it actually looks better on the figure than it does through this camera. But there he's got a puncture wound where he was bit, and then he's obviously been mauled and attacked down the front here. And same with his head, didn't go overboard. I like the way that he's got this kind of realistic punk do going on. I just made some abrasions to the sides here. He's just had his head smashed in a little bit there, and his eye, if you can see that, that is so cool. I made his eye look as if it had like popped out of his head basically, and it's just dangling down here on some bits of like tissue. I'll show you from this way, and just a little bit of blood around his eye over there and trickling from his mouth, which I thought that was pretty cool. So I quite like this one that I made actually. If I'm really honest, I think it's different from some of the other ones, and it's just like if you could see some of this detail, unfortunately not with this camera, but there is a lot of detail going on in the head sculpt here, and again, like I said, with the chest. And then I just wanted to make him look like, cause he had a struggle, and he's been bit. So on the back there's like a bullet wound, another bullet wound here, some tears, and just some blood dripping around the place, making it look more like something's happened, he's been attacked and changed and things like that. And then to the front, and he's lost his arm there. I burnt some of the edges around here as well to make it look like maybe there's a story behind it. Maybe you've been out partying, you've been out raving, he's having a good time, and then suddenly bang, zombie attack, and he got caught up in it, and in the struggle he lost his arm, and there was a bit of a fire, and he was kind of half in that as well. So you could go anywhere with this. It's cool. And again, it's a shame you can't see the detail with the arm there, all mangled up, completely tissue torn. It happened a while ago because it's a bit black, so the blood's gone darker and stuff like that. Yeah, so you can have him with his hood down, his hood up, like that. Jacket open a bit so you can see underneath. And I just turn the camera around and you can see him as a full sculpt. So I wanted to share this with you guys basically on Diary of the Dark, and just show you what I've been up to recently. It does take quite a bit of time to make these figures. Obviously with the different procedures you're going through, finding the right figure to start off with, and then the Fimo, making it, the detail, the sculpting bits and pieces that you want, where you want it, and then obviously baking it, letting it dry out, letting it go cool, and leaving it for a couple of days. I leave my figures for a couple of days after they've been in the oven, just to make sure that everything's settled down and they're not going to crack and break and things like that when I start to paint them. I like using model paints because it does give it a glossy effect, which can make the blood look sometimes a bit more realistic, like it's just been bled out. But I do a mixture of model paints and acrylics. Model paints are quite expensive too, but you don't need it to look glossy all the time, so I do acrylics as well. Find the gear that I want from eBay at the moment, but it is quite pricey. I think I paid like £10–15 just for this outfit, and again maybe £15 for the figure, so that's already like £30 spent on it, without the time it takes to make it, and the paints used, the materials used, things like that. So I hope people appreciate what actually goes into these figures, because like I said, it's, you know, I've been trying to sell some of them, but I've only been really selling them for like £30–40, which just about covers, you know, most of my money back. But it's just nice that people are interested in my work, and I can start to get more confidence and make more figures, and hopefully put those up on eBay or on Diary of the Dark, and people will, you know, want to have a Kaz custom, and it keeps me out of trouble, keeps me off the streets, and it's just something that I really enjoy. So I hope you guys enjoy it, enjoy looking at the video, looking at the customs. Like I said, I've been making some more videos on some of the other customs that I've made as well. I've sold 2 of them though, so I had to just put the pictures up. I sold the Dead Snow Nazi German one, and I sold a zombie from Resident Evil. Oh, he was awesome, so I'll try and dig out the pictures for the Resident Evil one, but you can see the other custom pictures on my page. Okay, cheers, I'll speak to you guys soon, and keep it dark.
Please pay attention. This message is for your own safety. Our nation is in crisis. A state of emergency has been declared. Should you find your safety compromised,
it is vital that you do not panic.
oh, for God's sake, who's gone on? Try to avoid detection.
2 seconds.
Use weapons to defend yourself.
No, that's the second apple I ever bought! Purple Rain. No. Solitary. Definitely not. Oh, Dire Straits. Sorry.
And remember,
The attackers can be stopped by removing the head or destroying the brain.
Right. No, that's rubbish. Any zombies out there? Don't say that. No. Because it's ridiculous. I'm coming! Here I come! Are you all right? Oh, thank God for that.